Good morning, everyone. It's Cassie. Hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. I'm hoping we hit a milestone today. I'd really love to get the rest of the way to lakes. We're mostly there, and that's a good thing, just about 25% to go. But I recognize that I need to keep all of these things moving. Otherwise, we're not going to get very far. So, more on that. What was the thing that seems to be moving the slowest? Still kind of seems like pressure. Maybe heat. Yep, looks like heat. Okay. So I may want to put in another heater, but I kind of also want to hold off on that. I don't know why, I just do. What goes into a heater? Let's find that out first. Silicone, titanium, aluminum, and an iridium rod. I can do that now. And I've just shoved all of my heaters into this little corner, so if anything happens to that one in the back corner, I can't get to it. And that's fun. So, cool, now we've got our heaters. And that'll make some kind of impact to how fast heat generates. Heat's a good thing because it melts the ice and I can start entering mines, which I love to do. I'm a big fan of a mine. Move faster, please. So, on the subject of mines, while we wait for lakes to fill up, I actually have opened up the space between the space that was iced off in the middle of my osmium mine. So I've got that I can poke around in. I don't think there's anything in here I haven't already collected, but I can get through now. And this lets out behind my main base. I don't have a lot of need for osmium and sulfur, but I keep picking up osmium and sulfur. This is not yet melting. Do I get to know when? No. Sometimes it tells me, doesn't it? But not today, I suppose. This is the back side of the mine, and it connects over there to the iridium mine, which was the first mine I found on like my second time playing this game. There's something kind of neat. I don't have a lot of time. I want to go back and fill up my oxygen before too long, but I'm curious to know what this is going to be as the game settles in. I haven't yet figured that out. Let's go top off oxygen real quick and then we'll see what else we might want to do today. I found a pink quartz mine the last time we played, and that was pretty cool. It is in the kind of like glacial structure that I have been exploring here and there. So I might swing back that way. Really just looking forward to everything being less orange and brown. Okay, I've got some stuff to put away, but I don't remember what I picked up. Oh, Tier 2 biodome. Cool. Uh-oh, that's kind of a bad thing because I put a bunch of if I want to replace my tier 1 biodome with my tier 2 biodome, I've got to take it down. And I put a bunch of chests, or two trunks into it. Oops, that's the wrong chest. Uranium. Super alloy. Magnesium, iron, silicone. On the opposite side of that coin, though, I don't necessarily love the location of this biodome here. So I may put in a tier 2 biodome and then take out my tier 1 biodome and then put my tier 2 biodome like somewhere up high. I kind of like having an entry at ground level, but I'm not super concerned with having anything else at ground level. So if I can take out my biodome, I can add more doors to the bottom floor. Put the biodome right there, maybe. Oh, that's where my heaters are, I think. I can put it anywhere. I've got options. What goes into a tier 2 biodome? Two fertilizer, 2 bacteria, a sulfur, and a superalloy. Okay. It'll be a minute because I need some eggplant. My vegetables are not ready. Is it raining? Yes, it is. 2 bacteria, 2 fertilizer. What goes into bacteria? 3 algae and 3 water bottles. I can do those right now. And I think I have 1 bacteria. I do. 3 algae and 3 water. And the bacteria are done. And for the fertilizer, I'm going to need like 3 more eggplant in total. I went the wrong way. Wow, it's really coming down. The lake looks great, pretty full. We have a little bit of algae we can collect. I have a tier 2 alert. Oh, get out. Get. No. I hate swimming. I have a tier 2 algae generator is what I was trying to say on this other side. Aw, I'm sad that it's ending so soon. It's funny to think about how I was just freaking out about food supplies just a few videos ago, and now I've got like a little garden I can just eat. Just pull a squash out of the garden and eat that. Hopefully eggplant's ready now. It only needed about 14% more growth. Yeah, okay, good. I think we have enough now to make a fertilizer. Do I already have one? No. Cool. Fertilizer was what? 2 eggplant, a sulfur, and 3 algae. Okay, so we'll need 2 more eggplant, and then we'll be able to make the Tier 2 biolab. And while we wait for that to happen, I kind of want to head back to that mine from yesterday with the pink quartz. I'm just having fun seeing what else I can find in there. Okay, let's go. Oh good, it's raining again. I'm not graceful, but I get where I'm trying to go. Sometimes. I have a living compartment somewhere over here. Or had. I might be too far north. It's a good thing that, like, I'm kind of making mental notes of where I'm at, like, directionally. I thought to myself before I left that I'm going to go north. And so to get back to where I need to be, I just kind of need to go south. I got myself in a bind. Everyone saw. It was very embarrassing. This is all very cool, but I have lost sight of where that mine was. And where I put that container. I know, beacons, right? They'd super help. This looks correct. It looked correct. Now, not so much. The rest of that can stay. I do have oxygen with me, so I'm not going to die this time. Theoretically. I also wanted to, I do have a container. This whole thing used to be pretty glacial. It's not now, and I have a container over there somewhere that I kind of want to check in on. And move it if it needs to be moved. Wow, it looks much different over here now that all the ice is melted. There's the container I was talking about. I'm seeing a mine over there, I think. I think I see a wreck right there. Okay, definitely a mine though. Neat. No, look at all this aluminum. This is the best day. You gotta get it. There we go. This whole mine is just aluminum and sulfur? Leave the rest of that. I'll come back for it later. Okay. Great. I can complain a little bit less about my aluminum stores now. I see that chest too. I'm interested. Nothing good. Okay, let's go back east. It's time to start thinking about putting some stuff away, so head back to base, I suppose. I said east, but I meant west, and I do need to be going west. I'm going to see how far I can make it on this current tank of oxygen. So we came from that back corner over there that I can't really point out without going there. And I've got a container right there if I get low, and that's my base right there. I also have a container on that side if I get low. But I have a feeling I'd make it all the way back to base. No problem. I mostly want to put the aluminum away because that's what I have the most of. I have some super alloy. That's a good thing. Uranium. Iridium, silicone, cobalt, iron. Not fabric. Oh, cobalt's full. Iron's full. Okay, let's go see what's on that blueprint. Map information rocket. How are our vegetables doing? 79%. What am I thinking about? Kind of want to eat something. Do I have a higher level of agility boots? Not in here. Yes, 2 super alloy and an explosive powder. What is needed for an explosive powder? Sulfur, sulfur, iridium. I can do that. Nope, nope. Just one. And then what else did I say? 2 super alloy? Oh, am I so fast now? I'm not any faster, I think. Okay, I've got the tier 5 backpack. I have the tier 2 exoskeleton. Do I have the tier 4 oxygen tank? Yep. What do I have in the way of chips? I still need deconstruct tier 2. I've never found that. Never made pinning. Oh, because I haven't found... I can make a tier 1 pinning. Okay, how's everything looking? Flower spreader is doing a good job. Oh, I wanted to check in on this. 98% of the way through liquid water onto lakes, and then what? I don't want to just hang out here for that last 1.5%, but I almost did. I'm interested in seeing how much of this is water now. There's a chest that should still be right in here that, yeah, seems to be buried. I wonder if the water will stop here. Here is a mine. Oh, it seems like it's melted down quite a bit. What are you? Sulfur? Yeah. Lake water collector. So much water. Reach full lakes level. That was a wreck we explored pretty early on. Oh, hello. Okay, so now that we've got lakes, what's next? Moss. Okay. Maybe we'll start to see some green. Let's check in our veg. Everything is done. New message. That's the first message. Here we go. Encrypted. Use ore extractors in different areas to extract specific materials and blah blah blah. Rockets are really important and help boost your generation of blah. And then all of this encrypted. Okay, ore extractors in different areas. That's good to know. So if I put an ore, can I put an ore extractor in a mine? And if I do that, am I going to get like the mine's materials, the iridium, aluminum, things like that? Something worth trying. We have been sending up rockets. Oh, super alloy would be nice to get in an ore extractor. Tier 2 GPS I haven't done, but everything else I've sent up at least one of. I know there's a way you can see the history of your launches, but I don't know how that is. Maybe I can't yet. Okay, so we have a couple things that I'm wanting to build. I want to try putting an ore extractor into... Ore extractor, where are you? Here. 2 osmium and iridium rod, super alloy. This is a big list. If only I had pinning. I said an iridium rod and I have one. I was going to make one. 2 osmium, a super alloy. Aluminum and titanium. Okay, let's see what we can see. If I put an ore extractor here, I've got to put in a solar panel or something now too, but hopefully... For a solar panel, I will need iron, magnesium, silicone, cobalt, aluminum. Oh, that wasn't enough, was it? Okay. The Tier 2 nuclear reactors are so expensive. Iron, magnesium, silicone, cobalt, aluminum. I'm aware that power is low. I'm working on it. This way. There we go. I do want to get another, at least tier 1 nuclear generator going. I'm not out here for any specific reason. I just wanted to pick up some ore to replenish what I've been spending, especially silicone. Oh, that's a little better. Out of curiosity, first of all, how's my vegetation? About halfway. How fast are we moving through? Not fast at all. We're 2% toward moss. I can... That doesn't go there. That's gonna bother me. It goes here, but this one's full. Okay, so I said I wanted to make another tier 2 or tier 1 nuclear reactor. Reminding myself what I needed for tier 2, it was a lot of uranium rods, wasn't it? Oh yeah. 3, and I have precisely none. I need 1 and 3 superalloy for a tier 1 nuclear reactor. Okay, I should have plenty of power for a while. Yep, I've got plenty of power for a while. Now that the ore extractor that we put in here has been running for a little while. I kind of want to see what kinds of things it's grabbing. The same stuff mostly, but also iridium. Okay. I guess if I want it, like, if I want aluminum, I need to put one in an aluminum mine. I wanted to head into here, which is why I stopped for oxygen, because if I get turned around in here and I get lost, I'm going to want to have extra air in my lungs. I'm just kind of getting my bearings. We've explored this wreck pretty extensively now. There are still a few chests in there with some things in there, some things in them, but we have taken what's valuable. Oof, that was kind of close, I think. And there's gotta be a uranium mine somewhere. That I just haven't found yet. I'm also considering taking down the ore extractor that we put right by our base, because if I'm getting the same stuff from the one where I put in the iridium mine, then I don't need that one over there by the base. I appreciate that it's like kind of finally starting to look a little green around my home. How's Veg doing? 74. That's pretty, that waterfall. Oh, there it is. Okay. This is the container I was looking for, compartment I was looking for earlier with the pink quartz mine. What else is there to see in here? And is that compartment going to get swallowed up? Rainbow caves. Discover the rainbow caves. I like the sound of rainbow caves. I'll take that, thank you. What is this? It's so pretty. Magnetar quartz. I don't foresee needing it for some time, but it is pretty. I wonder what'll be back here. Oh, nothing, just an exit. Cool. Alright, that's what I expected. Okay, one last little re-up and then we'll head back for the time being. The reason I couldn't find that before when I was looking is that I was going a little too east with my north, and I needed to be going a little tiny bit west with my north. I just kind of wanted to see what I can see in this direction. I don't think I've ever really gone this way, this far. I might be kidding. I don't know. Yeah, none of this is familiar. Okay. We'll go this way at some point. What is this? Find a weird door in a cave. Okay, I guess I did find a door. Oh, and a chest. Am I going to need to do something with that door in the future? plant rocket. That's what I want to do immediately. I wouldn't have made it all the way back to base this time. Okay, let's put some stuff away. Okay, so some stuff that I want to build. We've got the lake water retriever, we've got the biolab or the biodome that we were working on. Oops, not that. I think we're ready for... What did I need for that? More algae? The second fertilizer? A sulfur? Yep. Okay, and so the 2 fertilizers were for the Tier 2 biodome. 2 fertilizers, 2 bacteria, a super alloy, and a sulfur. And where do we want to put it? On our weird-shaped building. Eventually I'm going to want to sort this out. Jeez, it's so big. Okay, I think if I move my water extractor, I might be better able to put it somewhere. I've got some chests in the way now, I think. Why can't I, could I have put it over here? Let's try again. There we go. Neat. Okay, I have no information about what to do with this. Did I just put seeds in here? Can I put any seeds? We'll find out. Okay, I need to put that atmospheric water collector back. My base is such a weird shape. I'm going to want to redo the whole thing at some point, maybe. That seems like a big job, so maybe not. We also have the lake water thingam, 3 bioplastics, magnesium aluminum superalloy. I have 2 bioplastics. How do you make them? Two mushrooms, a silicone, and a water bottle. Okay, 3 bioplastics. Magnesium aluminum superalloy. This way. Wow, okay. Yeah, good timing. And with all this done, productive day, I think we might be ready to go. So we found an aluminum mine, we found some new quartz mines, we found a lot of really cool stuff, but we also built some good stuff. We've got more heat generating now, and we've got an ore extractor in a mine. I'm going to see how that's going. Actually, let's check in on that before we end. Okay, so yeah, the same old stuff plus iridium. Good to know. I'll just take all of that. Figure out something to do with it later. So I guess what this means is I'm going to want to try to put some ore extractors in a few more places, and I might want to take out the ore extractor that's over here, because it's not giving me anything I'm not already getting from the better ones that are in the mines. That's neat. So we'll do that. We will, I guess, keep adding drills and heaters and biomass generators like the flower spreader. We'll do the plant spreading rocket next time that we unlocked today, if I can remember that we did that. And, you know, I guess just keep pushing. Just keep pushing toward the milestones. It's pretty cool. I love seeing the rain. I love seeing that the lakes are full. Especially because I can just look out from my glass house. We'll keep exploring because I'm pretty excited about the exploring, and yeah, we'll see where that takes us. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you know how much I appreciate you. Have an amazing day, and I will talk to you very soon.